This is the best controller for Fortnite. This controller is the Power A Fusion Pro 3 and it retails for $80. Inside the box, everything is stored in a super convenient carrying case. In the box below the carrying case, you get this little pamphlet that comes with 2 stickers as well as a manual. I don't think anyone really need to use this manual since everything you do with the controller is pretty self-explanatory, but it's there anyway. The first thing that you see when you open up the case is the controller, of course, and on the back there are 4 mappable buttons that I find really convenient when you're holding the controller, as well as the trigger stoppers that come with 3 different levels, although if I were you, I would only really use either fully on or fully off. I don't think that second tier of trigger stop really does anything or means anything, but it's there anyway. Overall, my first impressions of this controller when I first picked it up is that it seems pretty high quality. The weight was greatly reduced. I used to have the first version of this Pro controller and it was pretty heavy, which I really didn't mind. It kind of made it feel more durable, but this one definitely feels way better. Everything feels super nice, a little plasticky maybe you could say, but I mean it is a controller, so it's kind of what you would expect. Inside the carrying case, you also get this super nice USB-C braided cable as well as 2 different joysticks that you can use in the controller that are a bit taller for better stick movement. Alright, so I just hop into creative and I plug the controller in, and so the way that you map these back buttons is there's this button here in the middle. You're gonna hold it down for 1 or 2 seconds and then you press the button that you want to map, then you press the paddle you want to map it to. So I already map all my buttons. I use this is my edit, this is my switch mode, my pickaxe, and this is my interact / use and all that. I also have the trigger stops all the way on, you know, so it's like it barely goes down, it's more instant. I feel like it's just better overall, better for trying to do like faster edits, because otherwise you're gonna be pressing it all the way down. Before you guys go to the comments and be like, dude, what are you doing playing with your controller on your desk? I'm doing it for the video. I don't do this regularly. This is so uncomfortable. I hate doing this. First thing I will say is I do have to adjust my grip a little bit to get my fingers on these bottom paddles, but you know, it doesn't feel that bad. I mean, it's honestly fine. But yeah, I'm gonna free build for a little bit first, and then I'm gonna probably head into some like 1v1s and stuff, show you guys the controller and then get my feedback on it. Alright, so after pre-building, I will say first off, controller has never been really my main input. I mean, I'm kind of just now switching to it, but playing with my hands on the desk definitely makes me look a lot worse than I am. But overall, I don't think it's the controller. I think the controller is actually really nice. I actually think the joysticks are a lot smoother than like the other one I used to have. It's fairly light too. The buttons are super reactive. I mean, it's pretty instant what they do. Overall, so far, I really like it. So we're gonna hop into some 1v1 box fights to kind of see what the controller's like when I'm actually playing against people. Again, this is so uncomfortable playing on the desk. I think it messes up a lot of what I'm doing, especially editing and moving my joystick. But I think it's safe to say our aim is working. Alright, so overall, for the price of $70 or $80, you really can't beat this, I think. I mean, a lot of controllers, you gotta pay so much money to even, I mean, most regular controllers are about 60 bucks, and to have 4 back buttons that are mappable to any button on the controller, and then also just all the features it has, like if you use it on like an Xbox, you can plug your mic in here and you can turn the volume up and down and you can mute it by tapping it. I mean, overall, for how cheap it is, I mean, I wouldn't even call it cheap. 80 bucks is quite a bit of money, but I mean, for how much you pay for it, I really think you get a good bang for your buck. I think this is one of the best price to performance Pro pro controllers on the market, or if you would call it a pro controller, I would definitely take something like this over like a Scuff, simply because the Scuffs are $1 to $2 to almost even $300, I guess, something like that in that range. Overall, I really like this controller, and I really think that I will continue to use it, and I enjoy using it. And maybe in a few months I'll give you guys an update and tell you where it's at and how well it's still working and all that. If you want to see a video of me showing my controller settings and things like that, be sure to let me know in the comments. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.